This guy that you're listening to right now doesn't even know what SEO is. You don't know what Rank and Run is. Mid-July. 2 months later, you're making $3,000 a month. Stupid. Walk me through it, dude. Getting that first deal. Did you get your very first one, or did you have to go through a couple business owners, or did you land that first Zoom?
Yeah, I had to go through a couple business owners. I did a concrete dude, and I basically just wasted my time. So I had a few that were just super annoying, and couldn't get them on Zoom, or they just wasted my time. But then the first one I got for a spray foam installation company, I called this dude and talked to him for probably like an hour over the phone, just about life and everything. Pitched him over Zoom. He wasn't down, but he recommended me his buddy, and then I pitched his buddy and got the first deal, basically like that.
The best part is the whole time you're working your day job. How did you balance that, dude? And how are you balancing that? Is it overwhelming? How do you juggle having a full-time thing with this?
Well, at first, I had to watch all the videos. So that first week was pretty busy because I was working and then going through all the modules and taking notes and everything. But after that first initial learning phase and figuring out all the different steps, now it's just kind of I can basically do it either, after I get my work done or after work. Just a few hours, just searching niches and stuff like that.
Are you doing it you're just going to work, getting all your stuff done, and then when you come home, maybe taking a little bit of a break and then jumping back on? Or how do you structure your day?
It kind of just depends. This last month I've been slammed at work. So I've basically had to do it after work. So I'll work for, 7 hours, and then I'll either start working away, or I'll go to the gym first and then come back and then just kind of work on it. So yeah, usually it's been after work this last month.
That's a good routine, because then you get to okay, I just paid the bills. Now I'm gonna go and exercise my body, and then I can get to work on the passion.
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
What did getting that first deal do for you, kind of mentally and from a confidence standpoint?
So basically I got that first deal and I was yeah, all right, well, this model is absolutely insane. I can just replicate this and it's going to work, multiple times. So yeah, it definitely gave me the confidence. I would say I did get a little bit worried, because I was well, this is my first deal. I don't know how these ads are going to play out long-term until I get the site ranked. So I was more so worried. I'm all right, I sold this deal. Now I'm just praying that the leads keep coming in. So I was a little bit worried about that. But yeah, after I got that first deal, I was let's go.
And on that note, for anyone that's listening, because it's a question, and that's why anyone that is in this group, it's I give everyone the basic outline of how to do this. I don't obviously in the paid group we just give you the blueprint and give you the ad copy and all that stuff, but there's more to it than just you can just throw up an ad, but if you don't know what you're doing, it can all of a sudden go from, oh, this is working, to, oh crap, this isn't working. But I will say this is, as long as you guys don't oversell your deals, it's fine. And so here's what I like to do, and this is just a little tip. I just undersell the crap out of it. And I'm hey, look, we're doing the 6-month deal. The first couple months, because I'm doing the SEO, the ad thing, we're just doing that to supplement. And so there's gonna be days, let's just say you're Mr. Andrew, right? You're the business owner. I'm Andrew, there's gonna be days where you're getting 3 leads, and there's gonna be 2 or 3 days in a row, sometimes you get 0. But I'm telling you, we're looking at this over the 6 months. You just have to get them to buy into that 6 months with you, and that gives you the runway. But if you go in and it's you get them under this false expectation that they're gonna get 20 leads and they're gonna get 1 lead a day, it's it just doesn't work like that. So you got that one. How many weeks between deal number 1 and deal number 2?
I'd probably say maybe 2 weeks. It would have been quicker, but one of the BOs that I was talking to strung me along. I honestly thought they were 100% going to sign up, and they strung me along for a week. I probably could have bet my left arm on it, honestly.
This first deal you did, when you finally got it, was the close was it harder than you thought, easier than you thought, what you thought? Tell me about that.
I would say it's definitely easier than I thought, especially with the whole setup process and everything. Especially if you are given leads and they book out a lead, and so I would say it's a lot easier than I thought.
What did you expect? Did you just expect going back and forth, they project, you say this, and then you went through the whole thing and they said yes, you're oh, it is what he said?
Yeah, I mean, I just thought that there was like no way that these business owners were going to be able to like be on board with paying, $1,500 a month, $2,000 a month, for jobs I'm sending them. So I was just like, this seems pretty high. There's no way it's going to be that easy.
How much maintenance do you do with your clients that you've had for a couple months now? Would you say, like, are you talking to them once a month, a couple times a month, a couple times a week? Like, how no bad answer. I'm just curious.
Probably like a couple times a month. They're busy with work, so they kind of just do their own thing. So yeah, just maybe like this month, literally one time, which was today. So yeah, there's like zero upkeep besides the fact that I'm like working on the SEO part and like breaking the sites out, just because I've never done it before. So that's taking a little bit longer for me. But once that happens, it's basically going to be like just checking up on them.
Somebody just found out about Rank and Rent last week. What's your advice for them? What's something you wish you'd done differently? What's something that maybe you did right that you wish you'd have done? If you could redo it, what would you do? I mean, what advice would you give that person? What would you say?
Yeah, I'd say do exactly what I did, which is just like, you got to fully jump in. If you actually want to do it, you have to have the like system, and you have to have somebody that like has already done it, that's teaching you everything. So that's exactly what I did. I just literally jumped straight in, didn't even think about it. And then that like 2-week period, I just grinded learning everything I needed to learn. And then I just followed the steps, and then just implemented the steps. So I would say just like, you need to have like a mentor or somebody teaching you how to do it with whatever you want to do.